I wasn't gonna go live yet. I wasn't gonna go live. In fact, I was just gonna see what's going on here. Okay, I didn't want to go live. I was just going to do a small little video on my own, and I decided, well, why not go live? So what did it take to go live? What did it take to come here? Did I have to prepare? When you're watching the news or listening, okay, well, like I started again, somebody left, came back, so I feel like I have to start over because it's the beginning, and usually I don't start at the beginning. Live from New York City, it's Saturday Night Live. But is it live? Because it's pre-recorded, is it not? How we use the word live, so how can you say it? You know, just we use the word live as like changing your socks or something, you know. What is the news? What is the news? Somebody brought you the news. It means it's already happening. Or we're coming to you on site. So when you go to news places on site where they cover the news, isn't the wedding orchestrated? The wedding's orchestrated. The bar mitzvah is orchestrated. Most of the shows are orchestrated. They have planned blueprints and planned up before they're going to even let you come into the stadium. What is the news? Let me bring you the weather. But the weather is never accurate. It's about based on the weather balloon. So it's as close to based on something that we created that's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty good for 2 or 3 days. Now they're doing long term, you know, unless you're creating it yourself. How can you predict the weather? How does anybody know what the balance is of this planet over the flux of Heinz? Heinz is a bipolarity of a period of time. And I say that because you can either go and bringing it distance and bringing it over, okay, retrograding it, going over, coming all the way back, and going over, retrograding with Z. Retrograde with Z. I just want to fix the autofocus. We advance with N, and we retrograde with Z. So now I'm having a question. If we put the N and Z together, we have the N going from here to here and all the way to the ends here. So would the N be this? And the Z would be this. And then when you design it very, very simple, very simply, the N would be, and you see this is, and we'd have to, hold on a second. I did it that way because I should have anyways, I went backwards. So I'm going to do the Z the other way. See, the Z is this way and this way. So the Z comes from here. The Z is, and that's the Z. That's the N, and that's the Z. Okay, you create Zion. 88, 88, 88. Now you can either agree, you can disagree, you can show me something different, you can say cool, or whatever it is, that's what it seems to show me. You live again? You live again? Yeah, I came live at 2:02, but it's still showing 0 watching. Yeah, me too. It takes a minute or longer. Yeah, it's always like that. So this is N and Z. This is television. What is the media? What does the word media, right, mean? Before I get into that, because I'm very unprepared, I just wanted to get it off my chest, you know? Like everybody believes they watch TV, they watch TV, they watch TV. Come on, man. Get real. Your mother told you, your mother told you, your mother told you. What'd your mother tell you? Stop watching TV. It's going to make you dumb. Stop watching TV. What are all the things we heard when we are children that now our parents okay, became grandparents, and we are older than our parents when we heard this. When I heard this as a 5-year-old child or 10-year-old child, what my mother said about the TV, because don't forget, I was born in the 60s. I'm not born in your day and age. Your coming hasn't arrived for you to have a certain understanding of your knowledge, because you haven't reached that point yet. In my period of time, it's the 60s. You see, in your period of time, it's your area. So anyways, whatever it is, I'm working on right now, like the 50s, the 60s, and part of the 70s. And I like to say that after, let's say after 74, there was another division in time. I think what's that, 11 years? Yeah, that's what it would be between my time. 1960 to 1974 is 25 years. 1960 to 1974. 1960 1974 is 15 years, right? And don't forget, the 0 of 60 is counted as a year, but you count that 60 from 60 to 61 to 62 to 63 to 64 to 65 to 66 to 67, 68 to 69 to 69, year ending 69. And the minute you hear 69 to 70, you have ended your 69th year by touching 70. You have ended your 69th year by touching. The day you touch 70, you tie the knot to the completion of your 69 years. It's not the day before. We must reconnect. I'm just going to go over a couple of words. And one of them is, since everything seems to be stuck to the British, right? When we go to the British, just say the word, look at the end of the word, S-H-I-T, right? To the cycle of the IT system equals 57 the moon. Time, Jesus, the cycle of man on the moon. British, Tish, Ray, King, is the beginning of the shit king in October. He's the Tishrei king in Hebrew, the calendar that follows the moon. In Brit, they do have a king and a queen in Brit. The B and R that is left out of the IT system of Mars, the IT system, the birth of the IT intelligence, whatever you want to call it, through the seventh gate, these is it. Okay, this is a reverse alphabet. So this is telling you from where from. How, I don't even know how to explain this. See, this is going to create AC/DC. Okay, it is number 19. Its extremities are 10, which reverts back to 1. These two together stand for a birth in Mars, birth spirit in Mars. Okay, ST together are the saints. Okay, S-A-I-N-T, saint. Or saint, or saint, or saint. The basic for these two words is 10, angel, space, sent. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're sent. Angel is number 39. The angel from the sky. CL, although it's number 29, I also call it 39 because it was the C and the I, 3 and 9, that creates 12. CIL creates painted sky. This is the birth to the creation sky. This is what it's telling me. In French, it will say the sky. And why do I say that? Because when I revert to English, it shows me number 55, which is 25 and 10, electric company. 35 and 15 from Mars, hit me dead center. This is God's country, to the seventh gate, in the spirit of the half-life of man through the gateway, spirit of 76. I take this through darts. I take this through where 50 and 20 are the reverse in the cube. They both become 26 and 56, equaling to 82, and that is the cycle of the spirit of 76, because all zeros equal 6. 0 is an area space, the area space that surrounds the 5 over here.
That is your area. We note it as 8 areas, but we only count it as 6. Okay. It is, I'm not sure which way you want to do this or which way it should be done. And that is the 6. And then you're rotating around that. That's the area of space. Everybody has a certain area of space. Used and unused. I don't know exactly how that works. But it's always 6. It's never 8. You can never have, I mean,
if I tell you to go up, someone can say he's coming, or he or she is coming from down. If I say go in, you are going out from somewhere. If I tell you, listen, don't listen to the television, do not listen to what they tell you as a vision. When I listen to the radio, okay, at the end of radio, DO 10, Ra is a mathematical equation. The radio is telling you something in its numbers, okay, more than television. Then it goes on to, after radio, they had the more capabilities of creating the television. I'm just questioning myself right now, okay, because there's a reason why radio was first and then television. Obviously, you need to send out sound before you can have picture. Is that right? We need the communication. It's easier to shout out. So anyways, let me finish off with British. Okay, it's a short video. In the word British, you see the first 2 letters are talking about the moon, but nobody knows. It's talking about coming of man, and okay, in its capitalization, okay, it's talking about the coming of man. B is a man, R is a woman. So the coming of man and the woman in the E world. It's coming into the E world, and who's coming into the E world? It's the R coming into the E world. And we're going to show you right here, because when you create the letter R, you're actually putting 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 together. The totality of this is 25. That's Earth's number. Man gets 28. All you need to do is add 38 to woman, and you've added a club. The club card is equal to 38, and so is gold. 3 by 8, 11. 3 plus 8, 11. 3 times 8, 24. The total is 35. Minus 24 equals to 13. So this will create 19. And this one is going to create 23. Combination of SW coming together. What does it mean? I'm not really sure yet. 38 is for the gold. It is pliable. 38 also goes along with the moon, because gold in French is OR. And that's 33. The church goes along with CH, which is 38, 38. I forget why the moon, gold went with 38. I forget how we connected the moon to this, but 38, we did this over here. 33 will be in rotation of 6 and 9. Don't remember what went on here. But you do see in British, it's talking about male and female, right? So we have to go into the constellations and look for the B and the R to look for the constellation with the Big Bear. The Big Bear showing us that there's a communication, okay, between Mars, the IT system, and Mars through the heavens. And it talks about it right here, and it's obligated to reproduce it as a king and a queen. And let me explain how that works. I got toilet paper in the toilet and other stuff too. But all I want to do is take out the water. I just want to take out the water. So what I'm trying to say is everything that comes, all the information, if you're sending information somewhere, if you're screaming out information just for one person, everybody's going to hear it. You scream it to a crowd, you only want one person to hear, everybody hears. Some people know what to do with it, other people don't. Most people don't listen. How can I say this? What I interpret, hi Michelle, what I interpret, again, and listen, it's my interpretation and understanding, and this is why it's taking so much time, because somehow this is actually really some sort of game. We, At the end of the game, the basics of everything is learning how to defeat the zombie. And one of the biggest zombies, okay, of all, not talking about human zombies, is the sleeping nature. The action reaction of uncontrollable things caused in the universe that's uncontrollable. And it's trying to defeat us, not on purpose, but by its nature of things. So by us learning, continuously learning to live with nature and to maybe talk to it, okay, to give it a brain, we can control it. So they made animals and took something out of nature and gave it a brain. They made humans to continue that. And eventually we started to control small little bubbles of nature, of the entire universe. And if we can create more of us that have a better understanding what it is, life and death and love and harmony and truth and trust, then the longer we can keep this universe from folding. And it's not what the scientists see, because it's only a hypothesis. No more a hypothesis than the words I speak right now. So anyways, in the word British, it says this. It tells you, it's telling you, it has to tell you there's a story going on right here. And if you don't tell it, the story gets blocked. It gets chopped up. They don't get to advance it. Unless we are coerced to following that story, they won't give in the same information. Now they're going to start giving out clues. They got to keep the game balanced a little bit. The final decision is what we choose. It's going to be you against me. That's the way it has to be. That's the way games are. It's one against the other. You have teams, of course. It's all of us against all of you. And those who create the game. Because those who create the game are the home team. And they never want to play past Matrix. They don't play the game past Matrix. Matrix, it's 5 and 8, 8 and 5. So when you get to the bottom, when you get to the 9th inning and you're the visiting team, unless you pull in the lead, okay, you don't get to number 9 in a rebirth. You end that game at 8.5 innings and the home team wins. They didn't have to come up in the 9th and bring you back again. And that's 85, the silver matrix. That's why you always have to place the bet. Everything is second. You're never a winner. You took the winner in your hand. Your money was in your hand. That was the winner. You gave it away to hope that somebody else is going to run around so you can make more of the winner you already had in your hand. You took that chance. You went to put it second, and you put your money first. You put your money first to end up second, to have maybe no chance at all when 8 horses are running around the track, and all you get to go is scream and yell. You just lost $2 in 3 minutes, and that's $60 an hour, and you got an $18 an hour job. You're out $42. What's the sense? So if you're going to pay for entertainment, understanding what you spend is what you spend, and just count it as part of the expenses. And don't look at it any other way, because if you look at it my way, you turn around and go home. Just like a, okay, we pay for our own entertainment, right? So the word, we're going to go down to the breakdown of British, 218, 9, 20. So we have 29 over here. 9 and 19, this is Rotas Sator again, comes in through Mars. And 28, so ITIS comes into the moon. And then you have Bersh, I don't know. BR and H are separated from this. So I'm just going to think, anyways, I'm just going to use this all together as 57. 57 and 8 is 65. 57 and 18 is 67, 68, 69. Did I get that right? 57, 67, 77, and 8, 85. Okay, got that right. What would be the reverse? First of all, 8 and 5, I forgot to mention this. You know, it's 13, eh? 13 and 40. 8 by 5, 40. And this is where man comes in. This is where the blue world comes in. This is where DC, Israel, Zion, 0 comes in. This will go back to number 53, the control of the ark. And one of the reasons for that is because of VW,
okay, is number 53. And it was a car that you can talk to. And it made judgment on its own. And this is where the Fox Pass comes in. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4. And it's in Germany. So sometimes the numbers are just taking you on a ride. Germination of man. Germany. Make many of the germ. Make many of. 759. Should I go on and do number 14? I don't know. I think I want to. We didn't do the numbers for television, which are 20 plus 5 plus 12 plus 5 plus 22 plus 9. And look at here. You can look at this in 2 ways. You can look at it as number 6. You can also say Mars if you want in this one over here. 5-1. But when it's reversing to 5-1, it's actually saying the 6th planet, Saturn. So why is Mars going through the 6th planet, Saturn? Because as the 4th planet, it's already bestowed inside of 6, which is the 3rd planet, Void. The divider of the 3 and 6, or the 3 planet Void 6, right? 3 and 8, the club, 3 Void and 8 club, right? 3 and 8, 8 and 3, creating the situation that I just went through on, where did I just go through that situation? Right over here. And this will recreate, like I said, number 23, which will recreate number 11. So we'll end up with these 3 together. Yeah, so television is, here's Zion, Mars, Zion. I always like to look at this part as the big elephant, the watering holes. 25, 37, 42, 52, 62, 64, 73. Radio, 18 plus 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 15, 24, 28, 29, 39, 47. Wow, that is really 19 and 4, 23 and 9, 32 and 15, 47. Wow, how ironic, eh? I said it right on. It was communication, and we have everything fitting together. Everything fits together. 55 equals to 35. 75 equals to 47. 50, 75 equals to 47. I'm not going to go on with that. Enough said. I wanted to speak about number 14. We spoke about number, how British starts with B and R, and that B and R is number 5 and 7. And now again, not only does the British flag represent Heinz 57, but now B and R together, although it's only 2 and 9, which is birth, 2 and 9, which is 11, which is the K letter. It is also 11, meaning the ace 11, one that divides, added on to everything. When you have blackjack, ace 11. It is 20 total B&R. It represents the coming of the woman, coming of the man. When it's coming of the woman, you see it happens the year before the man. Woman has the M-A-N in it. So now she can hook up to the moon. So if she can hook up to the moon that has the word man, it must be something with the spermatozoid, because it controls the ocean as well. The 12 and the 13, why I'm saying that, okay, is because 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will create 3 and 2, 5. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 4 and 3, 7. So DC to BC. Venus, Earth to Mars, Earth. Anyways, we're going to leave it at that. It's all in thought. Everything connects together. It is what it is. I can't change it. Not my fault. And I want to thank you for being here. If you have any questions, I will stay around. I'm going to be taking a walk to the store. Cleveland. Eve. the land of night, the land of day and the land of night. 111. Well, it's not 111 here, but it was 111 before. Michelle, is there anything you'd like to ask? If I can see faces up here and you can show me a design, a place I've been. Number 14, just number 14. Yes, oh my God, I wrote it down. I wrote this down. Do I have it anywhere? I saw it and I wrote it down. I don't know if I have it. Wow. It has to do with 3, 6, and 9. I'm going to see if I can find it. I don't know if I could. Wow, I don't remember where it is. Somebody showed me something, and the answer came out to 3, 6, 9. It just always seems to be what it is. So let me put my head down, take my hat off. Hey, kitty. You okay there, kitty? Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, I need something that's divided by, that's 4/7. Wow, I knew if I didn't come on and do this video, I would lose it. I wrote it down before. Yes, I got it. I got it. 1/3, 1/6, and 1/9. 13, 16, and 19. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 6, 7. 1 and 9, 1. 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 6, 6. 1 times 9, 9. 3, 6, 9 in convent with 4, 7, 1. 3 and 4, 7. 6 and 3, 4. 9 and 1, 1. So it all converts back to the same number. Now, if I added on 2, 5, and 8, it would bring me all to 2, 5, and 8. 1, 4, and 7, 2, 5, and 2, 5, and 8. It will bring me back to 3, 6, 9. It will bring me back to 6, 9, 3, and it will bring me back to 9, 3, 6. 2 and 1, 2 and 4, 2 and 7. 5 and 1, 5 and 4, 5 and 7. 8 and 1, 8 and 4, 8 and 7, ABC, and that's so. When I do this, I have to look into pi and look for this formation. Although this is only a basic formation, this formation to look in pi, and because of what I do with pi after that, I'm still working. There's just still a lot of things to do. But anyways, it's a little hot. I want to go get some glue. I want to thank you for being here. I'm reading a book, Let the Cat Be from Christmas. And thank you for watching this video. How do I get this?